So, I mean, it looks pretty on point. We had some big moves. We had a big move early in the day out of the open, right? Followed by a decline through a diagonal trend line with increasing volatility on the way, right out of the open, right? We had a fake out in the pre-market with the devil card, making it trying to scare people here. So we move higher, and then there's just a bit of a turnaround, and we sell down, right? And what time? That's around 11 o'clock. All right, so roughly right around here. We have another opportunity mid-morning in the midst of right around here in the midst of this bit of a decline. We have an opportunity to open up a long position there, and it all looks pretty accurate. We have a move higher from a support level to the nearest resistance, and then back down to that same support, and then we're moving sideways, equal bulls and bears, sideways fluidity. We should see a notable rally picking up momentum as we move into the end of the day, but from that rally and likely day's high, we're going to also have a notable drop. It's going to be a quick high. It's not going to last long, so when you see that high, go for it if you're planning on going for it during a high, because the following day we have a high and a low as well, and it looks like a drop in the post market or overnight with a notable move higher first thing in the morning, or possibly gapping up. Look out for that end of day rally, guys. I'm taking questions. If you're just hopping on to TikTok or you're hopping onto YouTube for the first time, I'm on generally every day, weekday at 3 o'clock. Reviewing the S&P 500 one-day reading that we did for the day, as well as taking questions and looking at some other stuff. But I have quite a bit of experience in finance. I'd say more than in the world of psychics, probably an extraordinary amount. I basically came out of Wall Street. We use astrology, we use tarot, we use pattern recognition, cutting-edge techniques that you have to understand metaphysics to really even think that it would work, and it does. And so basically what I'm looking to do is catch the attention of the people who have their attention elsewhere. Where's their attention? Their attention's on money, right? So I came out of finance. I was a Wall Street broker. Everything happens for a reason. My near-death experience happened when I was a Wall Street broker. I mean, I was taking I was studying for the Series 7 test when the movie with Will Smith, The Pursuit of Happiness, came out. I mean, it was like synchronized. It was crazy. And so in any case, I left Wall Street. I had a near-death experience, left Wall Street. There's more important things than money. And I knew if I followed the more important things, the money would follow. And so here we are. We've built years and years later, after creating a whole third form of analysis with the best accuracy out of any three forms: fundamental, technical, or esometa. It's the best. And we've got a Kickstarter in pre-launch mode. We've been approved. We're pre-launch on the Kickstarter, guys. You'll be able to check out that. You can go to the link. We're going to put it in the description of this, but you can always check out this esometa. Check out esometa. Oh, it's backwards. Check out esometa on our Kickstarter, and there'll be a link in the description. If you're watching this after the live, we're going to put a link in the description. But esometa, guys, esometa. SO Meta. Need your support, guys. We're about 90% of the way done, maybe a little bit less than that, the way done to version 1. And to get our completion, we need to get funding to keep our team moving and to be able. It's all part of the same brand. In order for us to continue putting out this many readings on all sorts of stuff and doing these lives every single day. I mean, I was up till 2 a.m. last night doing readings, my friends, for September and October, so we can get them out of the way before retrograde. So need your support, guys. I really love doing this, but we've got to get some financiers in, or some supporters, some backers, as they say in Kickstarter. If you know somebody into finance, they're looking for some new cutting edge technique, some cutting edge way to have a slight edge. This is more than a slight edge. It's the most in-depth, robust astrological trading platform there is. Well, it's not a trading platform, analysis platform, I should say, so that you can analyze and you can extrapolate patterns. You can project into the future. It has a simplified version where you're basically, it's going to tell you influences, bullish, bearish. It's not going to get all complicated for you on what the astrological stuff is. It just gives you the influence, simple, bullish, bearish, up, down, and also, more importantly, is that when you sign in, you put in your birth chart information. We're able to give you custom and auspicious moments that they're unique, specific to the relationship between the individual who's looking at the chart and whatever chart they're looking at. So like if you're looking at silver, the auspicious moments will be identified specific to you and silver. You change the page and now you're looking at the S&P 500. It's going to be auspicious and inauspicious moments specific to you and your relationship between the S&P 500 and yourself. I mean, it's cutting edge stuff, guys. It's on Kickstarter. That's someta.com, or SOMeta. You can go to someta.com, or you can search Kickstarter SOMeta. Looks like I need another piece of paper. So you can go to the website someta.com, or you can go straight to the Kickstarter and search SOMeta. Or if it's not live anymore, you're watching this after we recorded, in the description, although I don't think you can do that on TikTok. So go to someta.com and help support the Kickstarter, my friends. We really need your support. It's pre-launch. We're looking for a significant amount of follows before we actually launch. If you're into astrology and you trade, you invest, you trade currencies, that sort of stuff, and you're into astrology, I guarantee you've looked for this program. It didn't exist until we built it. And I say built as in past tense because we have 90% of it completed already. We just need more funding to complete it, to get out the kinks, to get version 1 up and running so that everybody can enjoy the benefits of what we've been building for the last year. We started it on a shoestring, and now we've got something so cutting edge, like you won't find it anywhere else. Picture like whatever technical analysis charting software you use, or maybe you look at crypto online and you look at those charts. Picture those charts with astrological data on there to help you time. Not only to help you time highs and lows and help you look at different influences, bullish and bearish, but also the auspicious moments that are unique to the individual looking at that unique chart. You change the chart, auspicious moments change. You change the person, auspicious moments change. It's custom to the individual. Doesn't exist anywhere, guys, and that's just the start. We have so much stuff cutting edge for it. That's why it's called esometa and not astrological. Esometa, because astrology is part of it, but there's also cutting edge metaphysical techniques that are used. You can in fact use metaphysics practically in the real world. I might actually know what I'm talking about, considering we have 98% average accuracy predicting the stock market by the hour. It's like, go look. I don't need to tell you all the predictions that I've done with that accuracy. Just look at tomorrow's. That's all you got to do. Just go look at tomorrow's S&P 500 reading on our YouTube channel. All right, we've got all of August completed. I'm working on September and October. And all of August is up and posted already. That's what I mean by completed. So go look at it. You do your own homework. I'm not going to try and convince you that all of our past readings are so badass. They fucking are. Excuse me. They fucking are. But nobody's got time for that in this TikTok world. Am I right? Oh, Cash App is, matter of fact. You can support us like this too. If you're making money from these readings, I'm sure there's plenty of people making money from these readings. I mean, our watch time is growing so strongly, way faster than our subscribers, and that's because people are TikTok minded. They don't have time to go look at the next day's prediction. They just automatically assume it's too impossible. Just like everybody's like, oh, there's no other continent. No, it's a flat Earth, and we're in the center of the universe. The sun revolves around the flat Earth with an edge that you can fall off of. And people swore by that, right? Just like every day, if you watch CNBC, they're going to tell you can't time the market. You can't time the market. You can't time the market. You know why they keep telling you that? Because they don't want you to time the market. Not because you can't. They're already doing it. They're using astrology. We take it up a notch. It's ironic to me how an astrologer could be like a skeptic of tarot. It just doesn't make sense to me. Thank you, B. Another way, guys, if you don't trade and you just want to see more of this, or maybe you are learning how to trade and you're not using real money or whatever it is, maybe you really just need the money and you don't have even a little bit to send back. I mean, that's fine. There's other ways that you can give back, guys, but we really need your support. So you can send us like a little share of the profits that you make to the Cash App, or you can go to esometa.com, and you can check out our Kickstarter. What we need right now is people to follow the Kickstarter pre-launch page. When we see that there's enough follows, then we're going to launch it. But we need to do this before retrograde. We need the money before retrograde. We need it for next month. So we got to move our butts. Perfect time to get into Apple puts. How high you think Apple stock can go? Let's take a look. If you're just hopping on the TikTok, we're taking questions. My specialty is financial. I came out of Wall Street. I was a Wall Street broker for quite some time, or quite a long time ago. But it doesn't need to be about finance. It's just that's my specialty. You won't get better psychic information as far as finance is concerned anywhere else in the world. Just my lexicon alone allows me to communicate the information better, but I understand what it is I'm looking for, what's important, and that's why we predict the S&P 500 by the hour with a 98% average accuracy. Like, can people like catch up? I've been waiting. We've been doing this for years. Can people wake up already, please? And go check out our YouTube channel. We have every August S&P 500 by the hour, trading day predicted by the hour for all of August already posted. Good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter. We don't take them down. Every prediction stays up. We have a 98% average accuracy. We've been doing this for years and years. I've done thousands of S&P 500 one-day readings. Just S&P 500 one-day readings, I've done thousands. And that's not the only thing. We do crypto, we do commodities. It doesn't even need to be an investment. I could time anything. Anything. We've developed a way to time anything, utilizing fractal reality, entanglement theory, and the science of metaphysics, basically thought form. Thought form is the source of all. You just have to know how to manipulate it. It is a form. You have to learn how to use it as a tool. But you can go check out what we're looking at on our YouTube channel live. We're going to take a look at an Apple chart right now. The question was looking for the perfect time to get into some Apple puts. I wonder if I've got a 1 year for Apple. I do, but it's not marked up. Well, we'll take a look anyways. Let's see what we can extrapolate. All right, we're gonna do some like really fast marking up. You can find all the relationships. What the relationships that I mark up on these drawings, I don't keep those secret. Those are on the website. If you buy the book, there's even more information per card. Like in our book, which you can get on our website, tarotfortraders.com, it actually tells you what candlesticks each card represents. I've been doing this with tarot. I've been trading the financial markets with tarot since 2007. I was in the top 2% of the world. Technically the top 1% in the world of the last CNBC $1 Million Portfolio Challenge, using only tarot to trade. Only tarot. We have a 98% average accuracy. You know, like, it's ridiculous. All these smarty pants think it can't be done. So they're so certain it can't be done, they won't even like take a moment to look at the evidence. You don't look at the evidence. Go look at tomorrow's prediction. It's like, how easy is that? It's like a 2-minute video. Tomorrow's prediction tells you everything that the S&P 500 is going to do by the hour on our YouTube channel for tomorrow. And then you make your own decision. I'm not going to tell you to believe me. Go figure it out for yourself. But hey, hurry up. We're waiting on you. It's time to wake up. Anything is possible, my friends. Even predicting the stock market. All right, let's see here. Oh, I lost my streamer. All right, here we go. So we want to take a look. Yeah, see, we've got that theme card is the Princess of Wands. So 2022 is definitely a good time to be opening up short position. Let's see if that passed or if that's ahead of us. First thing I want to do. All right, Ace of Wands. Oops. All right, so we got an Ace of Wands there. You know what? Before we even get into that, we're going to look at the high and the low significators right off the bat. Usually I do that last, but we're pressed for time here. All right, so Sorrow card. So the behavior around the high for Apple is going to be 3 pokes through the same price level, followed by a sharp decline off of the high. Or excuse me, off of the 3rd poke. We're looking for Princess and Ace of Cups. Do we see any of those? Adjustment, Empress, Queen of Swords. Well, it looks like we've had a high, well, the high's already passed, that's for sure. Well, based off of this, right, so it looks like in the August cluster, there's a trade opportunity in the 3rd week near a high, it looks like. And then we revisit towards the end of August or early September, somewhere in late August or early September, we have the revisiting of a past opportunity, a recent past opportunity at a support level, when we have a sharp dip within a period of sideways rotation. So we only have that one card, it looks like. Unless I'm missing the Empress. Oh, there's Adjustment. Boom. Bam. That's a different story. Oh, do we have Empress in here? I don't see Empress. All right. And this is a really old, like this reading I did such a long time ago. There isn't even... I mean, my like spreads have advanced so far from this. This was created in July of 2021. This reading, FYI, that we're looking at right now. July of 2021. July 17th, 2021. Hey, we're taking questions, guys. Ace of Discs, Princess of Discs. Oh, and I just found the Ace of Cups. Bam. I'm gonna check that one more time for Ace of... Princess of Cups. So far that's right, alright? I'm pretty sure that's pretty accurate. Priestess, 2, 3, 4 cups. Queen of Cups, Prince of Wands. Prince of Wands right there. Queen of Cups. I mean, it's a pretty good, I'd say probably third week of August. That ruin is a tricky ruin, though. Yeah, that ruin is so second week of this ruin basically is saying like wait and see, or a wait and see attitude is not good. You want to get out of a bad situation. Like if you start to have doubts about something, you want out, right? My sense is that we're at a crest, or very, very near a crest for Apple. You're going to want to open up protection. If you have it open up past, let's say it expires, and it's not too deep out of the money. Let's say it expires out at the end of, or at the beginning of, you could sell it. There's a few places. You could have it expire next month and sell it at the end of this month. You could have it expire out in October and sell it in early September. Or you could have it like a deep one out, but I wouldn't go out that far. I'd say you probably want to have it expire. The safest play would be to have them expire out in September, like late September, because then there's a couple opportunities, it looks like, where you could sell them for a good profit. But I would do that second week of August, based on what I'm seeing. It may look like maybe it's a little too soon, but when it comes time, it may look like it's a little bit too soon, but I'm advised to not wait and see, to get out of a bad situation post haste. There's temptation to do the wrong thing at that level. So next week, be careful. And that's Apple. Does the Four of Wands correlate to the Two of Wands? Are you talking about on the Apple chart, Philip? And yes, those two cards do correlate to each other. So 2s, 3s, 4s of the same suit correlate. 5, 6, 7s of the same suit correlate. 8, 9, 10s of the same suit correlate. Okay, so the S&P you're talking about. So Four of Wands is the completion card, right? Yeah, so there's a correlation towards the... Oh, well that would explain it. I'm like, where's the card? Right? It does have a correlation there. I'm not sure why I didn't circle that, but there's an early morning correlation to the art card, and then that's a correlation to the completion card as well. Nice eyeball there, man. I missed that one. Yeah. Sorry, my man. So much going on. I'm going to miss a few things here and there. That's that 2%. There was a good opportunity mid-morning too to buy those calls though, right here, as foretold, and we didn't miss out on that one. So what's interesting though is that we've got, I guess that's that drop, right? That's this card here. We have sideways rotation. Well, that's the works card right there, and then we have fluidity followed by the Prince of Wands moving into a high here in the end of day. But that's followed by, remember what I said, the high is going to be brief, and it's not necessarily the highest high, but you can see the high and the low we're very close to each other. right? The high and the low are very close to each other. And again, at the end of the day, we should have the high and the low very close to each other. Completion of a rally energy at the end of the day based on the 1 month overview. That's where the completion card congruency is in the dailies. It is really strongly at the end of the day here. But we do see it early on the 8th. And I think we probably see it kind of peter out on the 9th there. But we've got crests here. So really what we're seeing is kind of like sideways movement, bouncing back and forth into these crests for the month. And you can see we had a high, right? And then we had another high, right? So we've been on the ball. We had a high first thing, right? That's the first. The first was a high. We went lower from there, right? We had an ace of, what do you call it? An art card. Ah, interesting. So that's that art card energy right here. So we went up, right? Art card energy. So the art card energy was stretched a little bit, but this was the abundance card here, right? And then we go into another high. So we had a high here. We're pretty much on the ball, guys. So we should see crests or new highs or the same, or roughly the same highs here around the 8th or the 9th, is my sense based on what I'm seeing. Well, at least it's not a loss, I guess, man. But yeah, so again, the correlate, there's 2, 3, 4s correlate when they're in the same suit. 5, 6, 7s correlate when they're in the same suit. And 8, 9s, and 10s correlate when they're in the same suit. I mean, Apple should follow SPR 500 if SPR is going to sell off end of August. Yeah. Yeah, I would probably get, I mean, if I'm looking to buy puts, I would probably do it like soon. Early next week. If you haven't done so already, probably early next week. And I'm going to take any other questions that people may have. If you're just hopping on to TikTok, you can ask questions. Looks like we have Shadna has a question. Will Noah and I work out? Remember. Will Noah and I work out? That's Indigo Spirit Mystics. So there's a lot of good things. There's a lot of synastries between the two of you. It's the art card, so like a good balance of different elements of life and reality, if you will, that complement each other. I'd say it's a pretty auspicious card. I think maybe you should define for yourself what workout means in more detail. That's what I'm picking up on. But it is a yes. The clearer you get with what you ask, the better the reply can be. The more accurate the reply. You may ask any questions you like. Guys, if you're just hopping on, go check out our Kickstarter. We're pre-launch. We need your help to get this thing finished. We're like 90% of the way through. Go to someta.com, click the link. It'll take you to our Kickstarter pre-launch page. And just sign up so we can see the interest. Before we launch, we need to know that we've got enough interest, and I'll be surprised if we don't. I mean, it's financial astrology. This is the age of Aquarius upon us. We're the first to do this. We're well ahead of the curve. It's really, really cool stuff. If you trade with astrology, or you've ever wanted to trade with astrology, and you can do analysis with this, like technical analysis utilizing astrological indicators as well, and it's custom to you specifically. But we need your help to get it finished. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it. I got a ton of readings to do. I'm gonna grab some water. Give you a moment to write anything that you might want to write, and then I'll get back at you. Oh, still streaming.